that, but not me. People under 40 don't have to worry about wearing readers unless they just naturally wear glasses. So they're not concerned with the reader section in the Dollar Tree or the optometrist. It's not their thing. But every day you experience all of these external anxious inputs that you need to care about. And I'm here today to tell you, no, the fuck you don't. No, you don't. Because what I told Noah yesterday is I said, I keep putting out good things. Personal accountability, real leadership. I've always been this way. And my exchange. So I'm giving you real leadership and calmness and peace and solutions and strategies. And in return, I'm getting more external anxieties. And it's ruminating. It's things in the left amygdala that you can't do shit about, especially when it's not real and it's manufactured. And it's all these false positives and false narratives just happening all day long. So now you have a name for it. And so these anxieties can feel intrusive. I like that word. They're intrusive, but can be managed by recognizing their external origin and using techniques to detach and focus. So that's what today's live is all about. How do we use our amazing brain? What regions of the brain, what hemispheres of the brain are impacted by this, and what we going to do about it as real leaders and people using neuromobility. And we know how to use our brain over here. Please use it so that this can stop happening to you and the people around you who actually want to be personally accountable. So what regions of the brains and hemisphere are involved in the external anxiety? So again, external anxiety means anxiety triggered by outside events, people, or environments, as opposed to internal worries and rumination. So shit you're doing yourself, it's the opposite of that. And so it involves specific brain regions across both hemispheres, though some regions tend to be more dominant on one side, depending on the type of anxiety or response. So we have 5 brain regions that are involved in internal anxiety. And number 1 on the list, oh, I forgot, I can just do this. Number 1 on the list, winner, chicken dinner, that doggone amygdala. The doggone amygdala is number 1 on the list. And in the amygdala, it affects both hemispheres, bilateral. So the function is to detect threats, process fear, and triggers the fight or flight response. Now, what is happening is the right amygdala has a faster automatic response to unfamiliar external threats involved in perceiving fear in faces or situations. So that's that automatic. There's some fear. We talked about that a couple days ago. And then the left amygdala is more involved in analyzing the details of the external threats. And it contributes to sustained anxious responses. So what happens is you see something on social media, you see a post, and it's talking about the economy in America is bad as hell. So it's like, oh my God, we gotta go, we gotta hurry up, we gotta save money, we gotta save water, we gotta do all this stuff. And then the left amygdala says, hold up, right amygdala, I got you, boo boo. We gonna worry about this shit for the next month. I'm gonna make sure that every day you wake up, you are concerned about this. Now, where you actually live, it's not happening. The thing that you saw was not happening. And I've said this on lives before. For all the shit you see on the news and on social media, look out your window. Everybody look out your window right now if you got a window, because you might be at work, you might not have one. You have access to a window. Just look outside. What's happening? So I live on the corner. I got some cars and guest parking. I see my neighbors, and then I see the golf course and mountains. That's what I see outside my window. And the sun is coming up over the mountains. It's a great, amazing sunrise right now. That's what's happening for me. And if I look forward, I see my bed and some windows. That's what's actually taking place. But let me get on social media. Let me turn the news on. Let me go have a conversation with somebody. And oh my God, it is third war. Oh my goodness, but this shit about to go to hell in a handbasket. And so the amygdala is like, okay. And I'm like, but right now, I mean, y'all can't even hear birds right now. It's quiet as church mice over here. But this external anxiety is upon us, in theory. Okay, so number 2 is the prefrontal cortex, because you know they have to work together. And it's bilateral with both hemispheres, but differences in the hemispheres. So the function of the prefrontal cortex is regular.